Today we are doing Lorcana unboxing. This is the Disney trading card game by Ravensburger. So this is our 7th set, and this is, Archazia's Island. So, all right, let's get into it here. These are if you go to like a hobby shop, a game store, comic store, any place that has individual packs that aren't individually sleeved. These are the kind of boxes they come in. There we go. Okay. So there's our box. We have Mirabelle and the Hatter and Bolt as our base characters for our packs this time. Every set they have 3 different characters on the packs. So this is 24 booster packs in a box, just the regular box. There are 12 cards per pack. I got this for around $100, which makes it much cheaper than the $5.99, $6.99 a pack that we're seeing in mass retail now. Let's go ahead and get to opening. I don't know if I'm going to open all of these right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just take out half of them here. Start with, so of course with this we're looking for the legendaries and enchanteds. I already pulled the Scrooge, the Minnie, and Donald, which I was really happy to get because I really did want the Donald from this set. I'm really looking for the Aurora, either the legendary or the enchanted from this set. Something to note about these, with this set, they have changed how they do the cold foiling, which makes the cards very, very shiny. But I have seen a lot of people saying that they're having issues with peeling and some weirdness with the new foils because the whole card is actually foiled instead of just portions of it. But we'll see how these look. So this set is the pet-centric set, Archazia's Island. We've had new characters introduced from different things. We have Lady and the Tramp. We have the Aristocats. We have Bolt, obviously. So this is very, very pet-centric. Let's start with our commons here. Oh, that's a fun one. Oh, that's pretty. So some of the art in this set is just extraordinary. I mean, the art has always been fun and good, but I mean, look at the dimensions on that art. So that's our first uncommon. Also a dual ink, which is something we have for the first time in this set. It's a cool Li Shang. All right, so here's our first rare is John Silver. We've got Tramp. And here's our first foil, which is a rare. You can see how extremely shiny these things are. These things make almost any other card that I personally have look dull. They're just that impressive. So rare foil, that's fun. And then our puzzle in this one, these ones are neat because not only do they have the picture, but on the back, they're numbered and they actually tell the story of this set, which is very neat. At least I think so. So that's the basic format for our packs. We have our commons, we have uncommons, we have at least 2 rares and a foil. All right. Big Hero 6, of course. So funny. Introduced in the last set. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It's another dual ink. Sapphire Coil. Okay, we've got, for our first rare, we've got the Double-Eyed Diamond. And Clarabelle. And, ooh. So, there's our foil for this one. This is actually a really good card. So, that's good. And our, again, our story card. He's a tramp, but you love him. Tika, Pepper, Jafar, who will feature heavily in the next set, Reign of Jafar, which comes out in June. Oh, there's Wendy, dual ink, Mufasa. So there's another rare tramp. And okay, first super rare is Pongo Dual Ink. And Coda for our foil on this one. And another of those. But yes, of course, Legendaries and Enchanted, the big cards we're looking for. The Enchanteds being the special foils that they include in these. Oh, lady. That's another new character for this set. Every set they do in each of the colors an item. So this time we have coils. Crisis Machines. There's a ruby coil. There we go. Queen of Hearts. Super rare for our first rare. Again, the artwork on these, man. Pete. Space Pirate. Very cool. Oh, and a foil super rare Yzma. You can see how shiny she is. You can especially see on the symbol down here how shiny these cards are. So that's very fun. Love Yzma. She's going to go over there for now. Oh, another beautiful artwork. Alice. The Aristocats, as I said, first time in the set. We have Duchess. Beautiful. Sven gets a dual ink. Sir Kay. All right, so our first rare we have Baozu. And our first legendary of the box, Ratigan. The legendaries since Shimmering Skies have this kind of neat embossing on them. You can see that he's shiny. Love Great Mouse Detective. And so yeah, so there we go. First legendary. And then this is my family, another foil. So moving right along. Some of these packs easier to open than others. All right, so we've got Pacha. Bolt. The madrigals always tend to make a strong appearance in these sets. There's Belle. It's the same foil that we got in the other pack. Pascal. Oh, look at Pascal. There's the amber coil. Here's Penny from Bolt. Okay, so for our rares, we've got another Clarabelle. And we have a super rare, which is Bolt. And Edgar for our foil. And these, I really like this kind of sketch look to them. I really like that side of the puzzle. All right, so here we go. Different Pete. There's Edgar that we just got in foil. Hey, hey. Crazy, crazy little bird. There's our amethyst coil. Oh, yes. Okay, I was hoping to get this one. Peg. Lady and the Tramp. That's an uncommon. We have Isabella. That's our first rare. Kronk as our second rare. And our foil is uncommon magical maneuvers. I know a lot of people that do YouTube and stuff like that, they tend to just kind of rapid fire through, especially the commons and the uncommons and stuff like that. But number one, I like the artwork. Number two, I like to be able to show people what you can get in these packs. Madame Medusa. All right, we've got Company for our first rare. And the Tika super rare. And a super shiny Mulan common. Oh, Cheshire Cat. Bolt, Puppy Bolt. Hearts. Bucky. Second time he's been on a card. So another stunning art piece. Thunderbolt. Oh, here we go. Dual Ink Hey Hey. Ink Geyser as our first rare. And Rhea as our second. And Aladdin for our rare foil. So, there's Lady and the Tramp on our puzzle card. Oh. And the way the legendaries work, for those who maybe don't know, the legendaries and the enchanteds. There's Anastasia. The legendaries. Rhino! I got distracted for our first rare. Madame Mim for our second. And then, Dual Ink Maurice's Machine for our foil. And there's our puzzle card. So when they make these sets, the legendaries, so like Mr. Ratigan here, which does come in regular and foil. Every card comes in regular and in foil, except for the enchanteds, which are only in foil. But the legendary cards are the same cards as the enchanted cards. The enchanted just have different artwork. They are more rare, and they are rainbow foil, hollow foil. So, Cyborg, Kitty Yzma, Robin Hood, best movie ever, Archimedes, Mirabelle Madrigal from the set art. There's Steel Coil. I think now we have all the coils. There's another Clarabelle. She's haunting us. And, here we go. Super rare Gantu. And a foil Pete. So basically, the way that Ravensburger has done this is that legendaries are uncommon, but they're not super. I mean, they're hard to find. As you see, I've only pulled one so far out of 12 packs. I think it's about a 10% pull rate. But the reason that the legendaries and the enchanteds have the same card mechanics and stuff on the card is because Ravensburger did not create this to be a collectible game as much as they wanted it to be Cusco. As much as they wanted it to be, there's Marie, a game. So Ravensburger makes puzzles and board games. And so our rares are John Silver. There's Milo. And Shiny King Stefan. And there's our pretty lady. So Ravensburger did not create this game with the idea of it being a competitive game, a game played competitively, or for it to be massively collectible. They made it to me a game first and foremost because, as I said, they are a game company. But as a kind of extra bonus, they make the enchanted cards. All right, so let's just go ahead and tear right through these. Starting on the second 12. I will say that I don't usually get boxes. I lots of times get individual packs either from a game shop, another Aristocats, or from the individual sleeved that you can get at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Meijer, that kind of thing. But I did decide with this one to just go ahead and Mr. Smee get Lady Cluck to go ahead and just get a box to open. Phantom Blot. Okay, so there we go. Devil's Diamond. Ooh, Show Me More. Evil Queen. Super rare. And a foil yokai. Okay, go back to talking about enchanteds a bit. They are extremely rare. However, I have seen people open entire cases and not get any. I have seen people open a single box and get multiple. So it is truly completely random. Mushu! That's a good one. He is only a rare, but that is the first time that Mushu has been in this game. So very popular card. And we've got a super rare King Candy and a foil Dr. Calico. It happened to you. There's first Rizella. I love this card. It's so, the artwork on this card, so pretty. On this one, we have these illusion cards. It's a new mechanic they introduced besides just the dual inks. So, I'm not sure. I haven't seen. There's Kidda. Oh, yay! Okay, so this is, I said I wanted the legendary Aurora. There she is. So pretty, Waking Beauty. Oh, and then we get a foil rare as well. There. So anyway, yes, as far as I know, they added a couple new mechanics in the set, the dual inks, along with the illusion, which I think kind of worked like summons, maybe, or like summon creatures. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really looked into a lot of the new play stuff as of yet, mostly just looking at the cards. So pretty. So, Gizmoduck. Very fun. Okay, we got another Rhea, Mim, and Dolores Magical. So my goal with these is usually to get as many of the cards in the set as I can, which of course is easier with the commons and uncommons. And then basically everything up through the legendaries. I have a couple enchanteds, but I don't really buy the enchanteds. So it's a neat Mufasa. Tuk Tuk. And Wreck-It Ralph for our rares. Got a foil Toby. I grew up as a Disney kid. I still love going to Disney World. So, but pretty much everything I equate in this to some kind of mechanic or something in Magic. But in Magic, the foil treatments, Thomas, can cause a lot of warping with the cards. So we'll have to see if these new foil treatments. Pringle. Hades. And Tramp. And a foil Mufasa. And I do get asked sometimes about how the legendaries, the characters for the legendaries are chosen, how the different franchises are chosen for the game, and I honestly have no idea. I would assume that Disney tells Ravensburger what they have access to at any given time, but I really do not know. Okay, there's Lyle, Dawson. Oh, and a foil Yzma. I don't think we're gonna get an enchanted, but that's fine. But I got Aurora. I'm happy. I got Mushu. So I'm all good. As I say with any TCG, you can collect the cards for fun because you like the artwork to just collect them. You can play the game, but never, ever, never start buying packs, Bell, with the, there's another legendary Donald. So, woohoo! All right. And foil Robin. Never, ever invest money in a TCG. They are card games to play and to collect. They are not investments for your money. You will never make your money back. Hey, Diablo. Coil. I really like that Li Shang. Oh, hold on. Her. And Mittens. And, oh, there's another rare foil. Donald. Okay, here we go. So here's the, it's gonna be a little weird because of the foil, but there we go. So these are obviously the same piece, which I think is fun. Final three. Baymax. Okay. Cusco whale. There's our Donald that we just got. And a foil Pacha. Last two. There was a noise. I had to smite it. It was driving me crazy. Thunderbolt. Hey, hey. Oh, there we go. Rare beast. This beast and the bell are in one of the starter decks. And actually, super rare Jafar. He's also in one of the starter decks. And this Jafar and Iago are, ooh, pretty, are the cards you get in those. Last one. I'm not feeling real confident, but here we go. Okay. Phoenix. All right, so first rare, all is found. Another gone too. And a foil, so much to give. So no enchanteds, but 3 legendaries out of 24 packs, plus Mushu. I just love this game. I love the artwork. I love the whole aesthetic, and am super excited with my pulls today. Thank you guys for hanging out for a little bit and opening these with me. I hope you guys didn't get too bored, and I hope that I will see you guys in the next one.